Hello, and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and today we'll continue our adventure through Dorinernil in central Gondor. Before we begin, you can see here that I got some virtue XP from, well, I was saving some virtue XP from the previous Hobbit presents, and now we thankfully have Wit at level 48, which is great. And yeah, that was basically it. Now we need to go to the east. We are helping Hedion, one of Garbir's brothers, and we are going to infiltrate, I think, the Haradrim camp here in the east, which will also help us advance some other quests as well. So let me see how far we need to go. Defeat Haradrim in Dorinernil. And half trolls. Could be really close now. Yeah, there he is. Oh, come on. What news have you?
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
Beriathan, I am glad to see you unharmed. There are enemies on patrol everywhere. I have scouted Lang Boha. I shall recount what I have seen. There are 4 tents in the camp that are used for food storage. Burning them will indeed set them back on provisions. The enemy has many weapons. Take the weapons from those you defeat and return to me with them. I shall dispose of them in the waters. The rusted weapons will be of no use to the Corsair forces. Take care to avoid the half-trolls, though. They will not part with their swords so easily. Lastly, the one who led the ambush against Erhard and Hedion is indeed the captain of this camp. I warn you though, he is a powerful man. Do not fall for his tricks. So annoying whenever they get in the way, as I am trying to get more quests. Okay, so lots of different things to do in here. Let us get this half-troll bounty out of the way. Stop it, stuns, disarms, Christ. We can get this out of the way. What else do we have here? Weapons, provision tents. This other bounty, we are not in the area. Search for the Corsairs that fled Linhir. That's from the previous episode. That seems to be it. And alright, the epic. Okay, here we have one of those supply tents. Much more better. Now, what else? Alright, I see. I missed a location. Which is gonna set us back a little bit. Don't know how much, but it looks like it's gonna affect us somehow. I missed it. I didn't see it on the map. Not sure how. I mean, I think I was so certain that quest would have us go to the beacon that I didn't care to check other areas of the map. And I think that quest will eventually lead us to that beacon, but not yet. A shame. For the time being, let us just focus then on the task at hand. Weapons and provisions. The provision tents, actually. We already have 2. Kinda lost. So it seems this is the end of the camp. We actually gotta look to the northeast. Kinda confusing. Who's attacking now? Christ. Surrounded. Okay. I think we can bite this stun instead of using our cooldown. We might need that for later. Wonder though, yeah, the view of the Linhir from up here looks kinda nice. Well, kinda bleak too, surrounded by Corsairs as it is, but it's a nice shot, isn't it? Okay. Summon and confront the Barad Rill captain. So let us try and make our way to the captain. I mean, pull in some of them along the way. Seems to be the place. Oh, Christ. Stop it! Christ, thank you. Jeez, what's going on? I don't understand. Yeah. Die, all of you. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna summon the captain in just a moment. Let us see. Anything useful in this chest, in these packs? Okay. The Highland captain steps out from the back of the room and beckons you to speak with him. You dare to face me here? The Eye of Dolgimil. Okay. That name does ring a bell a little bit. Just for the fact that I was here in Central Gondor not so long ago, but I don't remember who this Dolgimil is.
This is intolerable.
You dare try to destroy these forces? The flames only make me stronger. All of Gondor will burn before we are victorious. Best that you run away before you meet a fate worse than death. For I am the Eye of Dolgimil. Blinding me is but a scratch on his face. Man, come to my aid. You were too slow. Sorry to break this to you, but yeah, you were too slow to help your captain. There we go. Now, speak with Aras. So we gotta leave the camp.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
He called himself the Eye of Dolgimil. I fear then this Dolgimil is the true threat we seek. Perhaps we can look elsewhere for clues to Dolgimil's whereabouts.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
This Dolgimil must be the one behind the Thorin Ernil invasion. Beriathan, we should gather information as to Dolgimil's whereabouts. Our best bet might be Gaerlond, a fishing village now in ruins just south of here. Perhaps some of the more indolent Corsairs around there might be convinced to part with a bit of information. I shall meet you there soon, my friend. Before we go, let me double check in here. I did see some very nice items, of reputation items, well, a few at least, that we can grab. We already know, for example, that these yellow items are not required for any kind of reputation barter or anything like that, really. So so that means it's safe to use them. And much like Ringlovale, you will have enough reputation to reach acquaintance with this new faction as well, not enough to reach friend, which is what we need to unlock the epilogue. But we do have plenty of rep items, I hope, so that we can do that. And we also have pending the epilogue in the Ringlovale. We need to do a couple more quests in this area before we can unlock it, but really looking forward to it.
What is the meaning of this?
Yes, hello there, kind adventurer. The name's Tumir. Perhaps you could help me out. I was on my way to Calenville, but I needed to pick up a shipment of wine from a mine in Gaerlond first. Misfortune struck this town, and now Corsairs are between me and the wine cellar. You are suspicious of this Tumir fellow, but wish to see him on his way and out of conflict. I assure you I have already paid the man in full for the wine. I am not dishonest. I know roads that others do not. You needn't worry about my safety in traveling to Calenville. Will you help retrieve my wine before those unruly Corsairs consume it all? I mean, the name does ring a bell, but I'm not sure from where, but I think... Have we met this Tumir fellow before?
Coming to.
You ask the resting Corsair where Dolgimil can be found. Maybe the one who toppled the lighthouse. You don't scare me, Warden. Well, you don't scare me either, so the feeling is mutual.
What is this world coming to?
It seems that Dolgimil destroyed Barad Rill. You ask the besotted Corsair where Dolgimil can be found. I have not seen him, though I wouldn't go looking for him, you know. He's got a stronghold. You're gonna fight too? You don't look too fit for fighting right now. Might try to avoid that. It seems Dolgimil has a stronghold. Oh, Emerald Shard. Cool. Nice to have every once in a while. Oh, another quest in here, Valangil. Hello.
Will we ever see the sun again?
Good man, have you come across my dog Pebble? Oh, I lost her, I did. After years of fishing together on my rowing boat. Now she's gone. I can't find her anywhere. We were fleeing the village when she saw a cat and ran off chasing it. I had to hide from the Corsairs as they came through the village. I'm afraid Pebble may have got caught in some rubble, or worse. Can you find her and bring her back to me? I'll forever be grateful. Well, this Pebble is luckily found right next to this Corsair, so we don't have to worry too much about this. You ask the lazy Corsair where Dolgimil can be found. You want an audience with Dolgimil? You're a fool, man. I guess it's your life. I think he's on the coast. It's kind of funny. They tell you what you want to know, but then they attack you. Kind of weird. Alright, so you found Pebble. The dog looks happy to see you and you believe she is ready to return to Valangil. Are you gonna follow me or do you have your own path? It seems Pebble has her own path. And of course it wouldn't be an escort quest if she didn't move like a turtle. Thankfully, we did clear most of the enemies on the area. My God. I mean, if you run to help me fight, you could run too to find your master, wouldn't you? Oh, come on! Stop doing this! Get to your master. Stop fighting Corsairs you don't need to fight. Especially when they are behind you. Don't do that. Here's the door to the cellar. Oh, come on. Where are you going? That's not where you need to go. You're really gonna go behind the house? Why do you like the long way? Or if Valangil could, you know, walk a little bit towards us. That's a lot of wishful thinking, but can you imagine? You are not gonna fight them too. Oh, come on. You are already here.
We woke this morning to no sun.
Oh, this is a day to remember. I thank you, man, for rescuing my Pebble. She thanks you too. Well, we should be off to safer ground. Thank you again, good adventurer. Yeah, well. And now I don't need to worry about there anymore. Oh, what happened here? I completed looking for Pebble. Empty wine bottles are strewn about and some intoxicated Corsairs are none the happier to see you. It seems there is only one bottle of wine left in this cellar. Well, it's a wonder there's even one intact bottle at all.
I beg your pardon.
Just one bottle? I see. What was your name again? Thanks, Beriathan, I guess. Well, I must be going now. Yeah, sorry, but... Once again, it's a wonder that even wine bottle is left, considering how destructive and drunk these Corsairs are.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
It would seem that Dolgimil destroyed Barad Rill and has a stronghold somewhere on the Doren coast. I know this land well, and the Doren coast is mostly dunes and rock. The only structure was Barad Rill. That's it. Barad Rill must not have been fully destroyed. Dolgimil must be using the ruins as a stronghold.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
Dolgimil destroyed Barad Rill and now resides within its ruins. Go quick and silent into the stronghold and put an end to Dolgimil's plans. I know not how guarded Barad Rill is, but I trust that you will make it through. I shall return to Herion with haste. We will defeat nearby scouts in Doren to stop any additional enforcements from arriving at Barad Rill. I wish you luck, my friend. So there is one quest that will send us to Barad Rill. I'm not sure if there are more, so let me a really quick map back to Linhir and let us advance this Pursuing the Fearful quest just in case we get some more quests in Barad Rill, just to be safe. Glanian, you have a quest too?
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
The Haradrim bounty. Not sure how many times. Have I done this? The Haradrim are powerful with a bow and sword alike. We may be able to turn this conflict in our favor if we are to defeat them. Will you aid us in these dark times? I will surely will. Once again, I'm not sure how many times, if ever, if any,
May I help you, friend?
have I done this. So we'll be able to advance that too. But now, I do remember where this Pursuing the Fearful quest will have us go. A shame that we weren't able to complete this when we were here, when we were supposed to. What a shame, but well, it is what it is. Cannot change that now. Let us go there. You can see the camp over there, right? Oh, and I do remember now some of the other things we are gonna find in this camp. Discovered Hata Kethrat. You have discovered a small campsite hailed by several noticeably shaking Corsairs. Alright. While scouting Hata Kethrat, you notice the Corsairs have stolen away many of Linhir's goods in their sashes. The Corsairs took these goods out of spite as they flayed Aragorn and the Grey Host, sensing an unavoidable defeat. If the people of Doren are to survive the coming days, they will need all of the supplies and rations they can muster. You would do well to return their goods to Linhir. You have found Garbir's scout bound to a pole and should free him. Oh, you are having me loot the corpses? Stop that. Why? So this will certainly mean I don't know where that corpse is now. As you begin to loosen Garak's bond, you hear rustling inside the nearby tent. Hey, you stay away from that one. You stay away from that one. You have defeated the Corsair jailer. Thank you.
Ill omens these days.
I thank you for your aid, my friend, but I do not think I am quite ready to leave just yet. I wasn't here to discover their plans, but all I have heard thus far are drunken ramblings and tales of the dead at Linhir. If you seek to aid Linhir, I beg your aid once more.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
The Corsairs are planning a new attack against Linhir, Beriathan. I suspect they are still sore from their shameful retreat from the dead. That being so, I would ask that you seek their orders in this encampment. When we have learned all we're able to, I shall return to Linhir with our findings. You see, I do not wish to cause too much of a commotion here before the time is right. I am thankful that the Corsairs have their orders written down, for I doubt their slurred speech can ever be trusted. I shall keep my points loose and wait here, Beriathan. Swiftly now, little time remains. No orders here. Oh, okay. Here we have one of them. These orders detail a plan for settling siege to Lebanon along its southern coast. Alright. And where is the last? The last one again? Ah. This one? Drunken Captain. No. I think, yeah, we will confront this captain in just a moment, but I think we'll need to gather the orders first. These appear to be orders for the initial attack on Linhir, made trivial by the arrival of the dead.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
Bah! None of this is useful to us, Beriathan. The battle these orders speak of at Linhir has come and gone, and the shores of Lebanon are already aflame. We need more current orders, something in response to their defeat at Linhir. I would wager that one of their captains holds the orders, but I do not know why he would not have shared them already. Seek out a captain here, my friend, and see if you cannot retrieve him of his orders. Relieve him of his orders. Ah. So close. We already know where that captain is. Just gotta get rid of this guy. Although the Corsairs did not easily part with them, the goods you recovered will be of great aid to the people of Dor and Ernil in the coming days of war. So we have completed Known in Dor and Ernil. We have a new title. New standing here, you can see. Now we need to get friend standing with them. Known in Dor and Ernil. Here. The title and some reputation, that's it. And here is the captain. You have deftly slipped the orders from a drunk captain's hand. Faithful. It has been made known to me that rumors have spread regarding our campaign in Gondor, and the certainty of our victory has fallen into question. It is true that we have been faced with many a setback as of late, but we must not dwell on these past failures. My brother Azruthor sought to trade with the dead on our behalf, but his weakness in the face of would-be warriors of Dol Amroth instead left us with a bitter enemy. The dead scattered our men at Linhir, but I have seen them rush from these lands to the east. They shall meddle in our affairs no longer. At long last, the time has come to claim the throne. Those of you on land are to renew the attack on Linhir, while the rest of us sail to Pelargir. I ask this of you all. Look upon our fleet along the coast and see what awaits the men of Pelargir. Of this I am certain. There shall be no defeat for us here. Once again, the line of Castamir will rule, and the foolish men that rally to the side of Denethor shall be yours to slay. A just reward for your roles in restoring the true king of Gondor. Alright, so Azruthor has a brother. Who is this brother? Is it Dolgimil? Is it Balakhôr? Is it somebody else?
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
These are ill tidings, Beriathan. If this was all that remained of their forces, I would be less concerned. But it is clear they have scattered since their defeat at Linhir. Some have gone further north along the river's edge, and others still have fled to the hills in the west to rally their numbers once more. We must work to keep them weakened, my friend.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
It would be a far easier task to stop these Corsairs if they had not fled through other lands. Those to the north concern me greatly, but not nearly as much as those that fled into the hills. The mountainside is ripe with small passages, and it is likely they hide their numbers within. If we do not rout them now, I can think of few better places to hold for a prolonged conflict. Search the mountainside to the north and west of here, Beriathan. Since we have learned much from these Corsairs, I shall return to Linhir and speak with Garvir. When you have learned of their hideout, I trust I shall see you in Linhir once more. Oh, Christ. Let us flee now. Oh, another one. Yeah, can I go now, please? It's not far, and it seems this is the moment in which we will be sent to the beacon, maybe? That's a possibility. Medium bridle of the Third Age. I might want to grab one of those, but not yet. Not yet, no. Already known. Corsairs flee nearby, paying you little attention as they pass. The cave is overrun, there is nowhere left to hide. What new terror is this? Flee, my brother! What are you talking about? Overrun by what? The dead? What else could make them flee? Like this. Can I please climb this slope? Thank you. You have found a cave tucked into the hillside and should explore it further. Let us see. Slain Corsairs little the grounds nearby. This fallen Corsair curiously bears no wounds. Stranger still, a mixture of surprise and fear are readily apparent in his face, hinting that he and his men were taken unawares by some unknown foe. As you examine the Corsair more closely, a familiar chill fills the air. Although you cannot see them, you sense that the dead are nearby. If they have truly escaped the Ringlow Vale, the people of Dun and Ernil will have far more to worry about than the Corsairs and Haradrim. You should investigate the cave further before returning to Garvir in Linhir. Oh. What is this? Are we gonna fight them? The ruthless dead have escaped into Dun and Ernil. Yeah, I can see that. So what do they have to say now? The one called Beriathan comes to challenge us again, brothers. Azruthor and the Corsairs thought they could control us, and look what ruin it has brought them. Their cause is a hopeless one. Only Sauron can wield the power of the dead. Nothing you can do can save the living from us. We shall sweep over these lands to Mordor. The time of the living is at an end. We have defeated the ruthless Oathbreaker, but he shall soon return. Yeah. Yeah, they tend to do that. Now, we need to return to Garvir. So let us do that. Garvir over here to the east. A lot of people today in this area. Oh,
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
the dead are still in Ernil. Why have the spirits delayed? Aragorn and his men rode east with them to Pelargir. He explained that ruthless dead to Garvir, who seems dismayed to learn of them. I see. Perhaps our doom is unavoidable then. How can we stand against fear incarnate?
There's naught but ill omens these days.
This bodes ill for us, Beriathan. The dead only serve to add to our troubles, and I no fear that any hope of an advantage has gone. I have thought much about what can be done to stop them, but nothing has proved worthwhile. Speak to my men, Glanion and Durnir. They are my only two remaining captains. Perhaps they may see something where I have not. Alright, let us look for them. Glanion and Durnir, I have a feeling I will need to cross the river again. Glanion, okay. There you are.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
How are we to defeat the dead? Neither man nor beast can raise arms against them, and Garvir knows this well. They simply vanish from sight when we think them wounded and reappear not long after. It is a fruitless endeavor. The only hope we have is that they pass over the Gilrain and leave us be. I say we hold as best we can against the Corsairs and Haradrim. At least a blade might wound them. Now, I can tell from this that the Garliv is not happy with that prospect either. We should take care of this as best we can before they cross into Lebanon.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
I do not see what can be done. Look to the sky, Beriathan. Hope is in short supply here, and most of our men have gone east to face down the growing darkness. We have no heroes here, no one left to protect the people except for us. Who are we to stand against such numbers? The return of the dead is just one last cruel jest. Okay, not much help, these two it seems. So it seems I would say we'll need to take matters into our own hands.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
I guess that's much, Beriathan. It is hard to keep the men from despair in these dark days. I do not know what can be done. Nothing outside of the sisters in the stories of old could aid us now, but they are just that, stories. There is a man named Tankestel here who would speak otherwise, but he is old and foolish. Naught but children and the maddened dare pay him any heed. I do not wish you disrespect, but I would like to be alone in my thoughts for a time. And this Tankestel, where is he? And what does he have to say? Oops, I always confuse the way in here. This is why I don't like this town that much. I usually fall into the river, and also mapping in and out of Ernil and Lebanon, and this soundtrack changes, they are very distracting.
never see the sun again.
Why have you come to me, Warden? Have you come to dismiss me like Comelder and his sons so often do? The people of Lebanon do not so callously ignore their history, but I digress. Ah no, I see in your face that this concerns matters most grim.
We woke this morning to no sun, no light of day.
Long ago, the people of Gondor spoke of 5 sisters, one that held sway over each of the rivers of Lebanon. Now, most people think them little more than a tale passed down from their forebears, but I assure you, they are as real as I am. Before you ask, no, they have not revealed themselves to us, but it has been said that they returned to watch over us in times of strife. With war at our gates and the sky smothered in fumes and smoke, I can think of no more likely time for them to return. The faithful of my people pay tribute to the sister of Gilrain, and we hold rivered stones in her honor. Take my stone and travel to the mere along the Gilrain. Once you are there, lay it at the water's edge, and let us hope our faith has not been misplaced, or the dead will consume us all. Okay, this quest, as you see, will have us go to the Gilrain, but the epic will also have us go there at some point. And in order to get to that part of the story, we need to go first to Barad Rill and take care of matters in there. So it seems, yeah, I feel comfortable now going back to Barad Rill. I also think we can advance some of these bounties. This half-roll bounty is ready to be advanced. So let us make our way to the Gondor refugees first. I mean, let us do a second go at this bounty. I think we can ignore that. How do we go about this? What's the optimal route to rescue these refugees, I wonder? Who's attacking me? A wolf. Bothersome more than anything. Alright, this is refugee number 2. Oh, come on. Okay. 2 more of these refugees. Oh, we gotta pass through the town. Hopefully we won't have too much trouble doing this. Shouldn't. Just gotta play it smart, avoid the enemies, Simple stuff. One more. Let us try and rescue this refugee without engaging this warband around. Last time it didn't go well. I'm certain we could defeat it if we stuck on... We did this on horseback, basically. But that'll take a while. Might be worth doing for the rep, maybe? Maybe not. Not sure about that. Anyway, here we are back with clear door at Erhard's camp. Perfect.
This darkness is a weight on my mind. This darkness is a weight on my mind.
Alright, so as you can see here, we can do these 2 bounties once again, and I think that's the last go at both of them. I'm gonna do that off camera, and I'm gonna join you on the next episode where we will go to Barad Rill. For the time being, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. So thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.